For years, Yamaha has been struggling to keep up with MotoGP's leading giants. Once a dominant force in the sport, Yamaha's decade-long slump has left fans frustrated and competitors miles ahead. But now, in a shocking twist, Yamaha has announced a groundbreaking V4 engine that could change everything. This revelation has rocked the motorsport world. Why did it take so long for Yamaha to make this move? And can this new engine truly bring them back to championship glory? Join us as we dive into the past, analyze their struggles, and reveal how Yamaha is planning the most ambitious comeback in MotoGP history. Yamaha's glory days, a history of success. To understand Yamaha's fall, we must first revisit its golden era. From 2004 to 2010, Yamaha was the undisputed king of MotoGP, securing multiple championships with its legendary inline-4 engine. Led by superstar rider Valentino Rossi, Yamaha's dominance was unquestionable. Rossi, one of the sport's most celebrated racers, made a bold move in 2004 by switching from Honda to Yamaha. Many thought he was making a career-ending mistake. Honda was miles ahead, boasting a superior V5 engine that crushed the competition. But Rossi proved everyone wrong. Despite Yamaha's inline-4 engine being less powerful than Honda's V5, his relentless efforts, combined with Yamaha's dedicated engineers, turned the M1 into a championship-winning machine. From 2004 to 2009, Yamaha secured multiple world titles, proving that innovation, strategy, and talent could outshine raw power. Yamaha's downfall, a decade of disappointment. After years of success, Yamaha grew too comfortable with its winning formula. Instead of continuously improving their technology, they stuck with the inline-4 engine while rivals like Honda and Ducati pushed the boundaries of performance. By the early 2010s, MotoGP's landscape had changed. Other manufacturers introduced more powerful V4 engines that offered better acceleration and higher top speeds. Yamaha, however, remained loyal to their aging inline-4 setup, believing it could still compete. This decision backfired. As tracks evolved to favor straight-line speed over cornering ability, Yamaha's bikes fell behind. Honda, Ducati, and Suzuki adapted quickly, leaving Yamaha struggling to keep up. The once dominant manufacturer found itself finishing races outside podium positions, an unthinkable scenario just a few years prior. The loss of Valentino Rossi in 2010 marked the beginning of an even steeper decline. Without their star rider and with an increasingly outdated engine, Yamaha's performance suffered year after year. Even when Rossi returned in 2013, he couldn't bring Yamaha back to the top. By 2020, Yamaha had become a shadow of its former self. While they managed to win a championship in 2021, their overall performance remained inconsistent. Their inability to match the power of modern V4 engines left them at a significant disadvantage, leading to frustrating seasons filled with mechanical issues and disappointing finishes. The wake-up call, Yamaha's desperate need for change. After years of stubbornly sticking to the inline-4 engine, Yamaha finally admitted that something had to change. In 2023, the company launched an internal investigation to understand the root cause of their failures. Through secret surveys and interviews with past and present riders, Yamaha engineers gathered critical insights. They realized what many fans and analysts had been saying for years. Their inline-4 engine was outdated. If they wanted to compete with Honda and Ducati, they needed to evolve. This realization led to one of the most shocking announcements in Yamaha's history. On January 12, 2024, during the prestigious Tokyo Auto Salon, Yamaha's technical director, Max Bartolini, officially confirmed that the company was developing a brand new V4 engine. This marked a historic shift in Yamaha's approach to racing, signaling a willingness to finally embrace the technology that had been dominating MotoGP for years. The announcement sent shockwaves through the motorsport world. For over a decade, Yamaha had insisted that their inline-4 engine was good enough. Now, they were admitting defeat and embracing the very engine type they had resisted for so long. What makes the V4 engine special? The introduction of Yamaha's V4 engine is not just a symbolic change, it's a technical revolution. Compared to their previous inline-4, this new engine promises higher RPM range, allowing for greater top speeds and better acceleration. More compact design, improving aerodynamics and handling. Better cooling efficiency, reducing overheating issues and improving engine durability. Enhanced power delivery, providing riders with more control and confidence during races. With this upgrade, Yamaha aims to match, if not surpass, the performance of Honda's and Ducati's V4-powered machines. Early reports suggest that Yamaha has been testing the engine in secret, with initial results showing promising improvements. But will this be enough to put Yamaha back on top? What's next for Yamaha? The MotoGP community eagerly awaits the first public test of Yamaha's V4 engine, scheduled for the Chang Shakedown event in February. If the engine performs as expected, Yamaha could finally have the firepower needed to compete at the highest level. However, Yamaha's comeback won't be easy. Rival manufacturers won't sit back. Honda and Ducati are constantly improving, and they won't make it easy for Yamaha to reclaim their throne. Adjusting to a V4 engine takes time. Yamaha's riders and engineers must quickly adapt to the new power delivery and handling characteristics. Fan expectations are sky high. After a decade of struggles, fans are hoping this engine is the solution to Yamaha's problems. If Yamaha executes their plan correctly, we could witness one of the greatest comebacks in MotoGP history. But if they fail, this might be their last chance to stay competitive. Final thoughts. Will Yamaha rise again? Yamaha's decision to develop a V4 engine is one of the most significant shifts in MotoGP history. After a decade of resistance, they have finally embraced the technology needed to compete with the best. But the road to redemption won't be easy. The upcoming MotoGP season will determine whether this bold move pays off or if Yamaha's struggles will continue. Can they return to their former glory? Or is it too little, too late? One thing is certain, the racing world will be watching closely. Yamaha's transition from the inline-4 to a V4 engine is a pivotal moment in its MotoGP journey. For years, the company relied on the inline-4 configuration, which provided smooth power delivery and excellent handling. This worked well in an era where cornering ability and stability were the dominant factors in race wins. However, as tracks evolved to favor straight-line speed and acceleration, Yamaha found itself at a significant disadvantage. Ducati and Honda had already embraced V4 technology, which provided better top speed, improved acceleration, and superior aerodynamics. Yamaha's refusal to change left them trailing behind, struggling to match their competitors in crucial areas. By 2023, it became clear that Yamaha's inline-4 had reached its limits. The company had lost its ability to compete on equal footing, with races often being decided on long straights where their bikes simply couldn't keep up. Frustration among riders and fans grew, and even former champions like Valentino Rossi openly criticized Yamaha's reluctance to innovate. The breaking point came when Yamaha's factory riders, including Fabio Quartararo, began pushing for significant changes, demanding more power to stay competitive. This pressure finally led to a shocking yet necessary decision. Yamaha announced the development of a V4 engine, signaling a complete overhaul of their MotoGP approach. The V4 engine represents more than just an upgrade. It's a complete transformation of Yamaha's racing DNA. Unlike the inline-4, which delivered smooth but limited power, the V4 is expected to offer significantly higher horsepower, improved acceleration, and better weight distribution. This change will allow Yamaha to compete head-to-head with Ducati and Honda on long straights, eliminating one of their biggest weaknesses in recent seasons. Additionally, the new engine will come with an improved cooling system, which should prevent the overheating issues that plagued Yamaha's previous models. While these upgrades are promising, the shift to a V4 also requires adjustments in bike handling and chassis design. Yamaha's engineers will have to fine-tune every aspect of the bike to ensure that it retains the agility and balance that made their past machines so dominant. One of the biggest challenges Yamaha now faces is rider adaptation. Quartararo and other factory riders have spent years perfecting their techniques on an inline-4 machine. The switch to a V4 will demand a different riding style, particularly when it comes to braking and cornering. The V4's aggressive power delivery means that braking points will shift, and the overall approach to handling the bike will need to be recalibrated. Pre-season testing will be crucial in helping Yamaha's riders adjust to this new configuration. as any miscalculation in setup could lead to early season struggles. The success of this transition depends on how well the team can integrate electronic aids, traction control, and other technological advancements to manage the V4's increased power.